I coached in the Big Ten, and we had a couple of times during my tenure there, and we were part of a national championship team, part of a celebrated class. We didn't have there what we had here this year. When I got a call saying, it's 7:30 in the morning and you would not believe what I'm witnessing, the line of students wrapped around all the way from the ticket window behind the arc, I said, no way. And we made a point to make sure that we weren't above the fray. We got out and were there to let them know how much we appreciated and needed and supported what they were doing and wanted them to feel a part of what we were doing. And they did. The nice thing was they did. There was a relationship that was cultivated which further endeared our team to our fans. And without a shadow of a doubt, we had a home court record that was directly related to the phenomenal support that we got from everyone, starting with and led by our students.
Prior to the 2010-11 season, San Diego State had had 8 sellouts in the history of Viejas Arena. By early February, the Aztecs had played in front of 10 capacity crowds in a row. The all-time single-season attendance record shattered in just 12 games. San Diego State basketball was on the map, known as much for their play on the court as the home court advantage created primarily by the student body known simply as the Show.
Gecko Man, that means poster heads that some of whom are faculty members here that nobody knows but us as to who they are. It means guys painting their face and making sure they get the same seat for every game because of whether it's superstition, because they want to be on TV, because whatever it is, it was absolutely fantastic.
Jumping up and down, cheering us on, running up and down the stairs. They're just fun shows. You just gotta watch them. Come to the game and see it for yourself.
They're the best in the country. Each game, they were there. Even on the road, they were heard. We were playing, off their energy when we were back at home. We didn't want to let them down. And all year long, we called them our sixth man. Look over there and you see somebody giving you a fist from saying, come on, DJ, you got it. That extra adrenaline, run kicks in, and you're able to push through.
They're our sixth man. They travel everywhere we go, That's our heart and soul. We play for them.
Ticket lines and campouts, usually the domain of blue blood programs in the ACC or the SEC, became commonplace on Montezuma Mesa.
Wow, growing up, that's what you hear about at Duke in North Carolina, schools like that. But for us to have a part of that and to see what's been going on around campus in this community, to see that was definitely something special.
I don't hear anything but noise. But when I came home after one game and Angie said, could you believe, what the students and how I said, they were good, weren't they? She said, no, can you believe when they started jumping up and down, we believe that we will win chant? I walked out one game when they opened the doors and saw the students flying in and sprinting down the steps to get those seats. And I smiled as I saw it, and I told our players that in the locker room before that game. I said, when you go out, look around and see what you have created and smile, because it doesn't happen everywhere. And I've been around long enough to know that it doesn't, and it's happened here. This year's team, some way, somehow, worked on the hearts of our students and then this community to where they wanted to be here with them.
On February 26th, the community wanted to be with the Aztecs for payback on Jimmer Fredette and the Cougars. The Show was joined by happy campers from all over the city and the national media.
I got here about 4:30, 5 o'clock.
3 in the morning. 8:30 last night.
It's unheard of around here. It's exciting.
You got to get here way earlier because people are already wrapping around the arc.
Sleeping in tents and sleeping bags, and someone even has a couch.
Not even the indomitable spirit of the show could carry San Diego State to victory over BYU in the second meeting. No matter how much Aztec Nation believed, exactly 1 month after the first loss, with emotions high, redemption against their arch rival would have to wait.
The only blemish, the only team that said gotcha was BYU. They had the National Player of the Year who torched everybody and played us like a couple times like we weren't even out there.